Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is another behind the scenes video. In the first behind the scenes video, I basically broke down how to create a good landing page if you are a freelancer, if you are a solopreneur. So I just optimized a landing page for my freelance freedom masterclass in front of you. I talked about all the essential elements of any landing page or any website, if you would say, and what is the importance and what is the significance of each element in a landing page, what is the thought process behind it, how I think about landing page, and how you as a beginner, without being an expert in copywriting and landing page creation, by just looking at few important and relevant resources, can create a good landing page for yourself. Okay, and similarly, by following those paths, in today's video I am going to break down how to create a good social media ad, how I think about a social media ad, what are the important components of any social media ad, and what you should pay attention to. Okay, so I'm going to create a social media ad for my freelance freedom masterclass. So I'm going to create two picture ad, which is image ad, and then one video ad. So this video is basically going to be divided into two parts. In the first part of this video, I'm going to recreate image ad in front of you. So recreate because I've already created two image ads for my masterclass 2 days ago, and I forgot to record my screen. So I'm going to recreate it in front of you. I'm going to talk about what are the different components in any image ad that you need to pay attention to, and how you can create an ad for yourself as well. And in the second part of the video, I'm going to record a video ad for the masterclass. I'm going to tell you what is the script behind the ad, what is the structure for a video ad. So yeah, that is going to be a two-part video. So make sure you smash the like button and you watch this video till the end. Let's do it. Okay guys, so here I am on my PC. Now let's start the part 1 of video and let's talk about image ad and how to create an image ad. What are the components involved in creating an image ad? Okay, so I'll just keep it very simple, no complex stuff, no technical jargon. When you actually understand why these concepts are not very hard, and you just need to understand them properly in order for you to execute them. Okay, it is, again, as I say, it is not rocket science. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, these are the two image ads that I've created for myself. Now I'm just going to recreate these image ads for you, okay? And I'm going to show you how design works, okay? Because even designing is not a very hard task. So I'm just going to create a new window for myself. So these are going to be 1080 and 1350 pixel ad. This is basically the, I would say, the size of any ad that you can post on Instagram and that you can run on Instagram. So there are two sizes of ads that you can run on Instagram. One is 1080 by 1080, which is a square ad, and the second one is 1080 by 1350, which is basically a portrait ad, and it is a bit longer. Okay, if you can remember and if you have noticed it on Instagram on your own feed, right? So I'm just going to do it too, and then I'm going to create it. So as you can see, here are two artboards in front of me. Now I'm just going to recreate this ad, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm on layer 1, if you can see on the right bottom corner. I'm just going to select the rectangular tool. I'm going to click on the screen. I'm going to select 1080, 1350 because that's the size I'm going for, and I'm going to change its color, which is going to be CF4647. That's my brand color, which is red color that I use. I'm going to lock this layer. I'm going to create a new layer on top of it so I do not mess up with the background layer. Then I'm going to okay, so let's see, then we will work on the heading first. Okay, so I'm again going to create a rectangular shape over here like this. I'm going to change the color to 0C0C0C, which is black color, and then at the top of it we have to write the heading, okay? So which is for wannabe freelancers. Okay, then I'm going to make it white. I'm going to change the font size of it. Okay, so I might be a bit faster when I'm creating these image ads because I've already created them, okay? And I kind of now know which tool to use and when to use, so I'm pretty fast at it. But the entire crux of this video is to not help you with designing, but to actually help you understand the thought process behind the ad, okay? So you can maybe slow it down and maybe pause it if you really want to understand the design aspects of it, okay? So as you can see, I've just mentioned my heading, which is for wannabe freelancers, like this ad over here. So guys, there are essentially 3 parts of any image ad, okay? Which is, number 1 is hook. So basically what I mean by hook is, when someone is scrolling their Instagram feed and they see your ad, the first job of any ad is to make them stop, because there are so many ads, there is just so much content on the internet that if people are not stopping by watching your ad, there is no sense of what you're trying to sell and how good your ad is if they're just not stopping. Okay, so that is the role of any heading. Okay, So in this case, the heading is for wannabe freelancer. So if any person who just wanted to be freelancer, who is just trying things here and there in the world of freelancing but is not getting success, if that person sees this ad and he or she read the heading of the ad, which is for wannabe freelancers, that person will stop. Okay, and that is the thought process behind the heading of this ad, which is for wannabe freelancers, because I want to talk to my target audience directly. I do not want to write freelance freedom masterclass, earn lakhs of money in 1 month or whatever it might be. I just want to talk directly to my target audience, and that is the thought process behind this heading. So I'm just writing down for wannabe freelancers, as simple as that, right? Now, as you can see, I've just used this rocket emoji over here to make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. So I just downloaded this from the internet. Okay, so I'm just going to import it to the Illustrator. Oh, by the way, I'm using Adobe Illustrator for designing of my ads, right? So you know. Okay, here is it. So I just rotated it a bit. By the way, these are all PNGs, guys, because we do not need any image which has background. Okay, this is it for wannabe freelancer, and this is heading ready. Okay, so the first part of our image ad is already completed, which is for wannabe freelancer, which is the hook of any image ad. Okay, so before I move on, let's talk about all the three components at once. Okay, so the first part of any ad, guys, is again the hook, which is created to make anyone stop. Okay, so in our case, it is the heading. The second part of any ad that you will see on social media platform, the way I think about it is to make the person curious. Okay, so in this case, I am just asking a question to that person, okay, which is struggling to sign freelancing clients due to lack of experience? Question mark. Now, if any person who is unable to sign clients because he or she think that they do not have any past experience, they do not have any case studies, they do not have any professional experience, they would stop and they would be like, okay, this is the question that I need answer for, please help me, right? And then they will move forward. So basically they are going from top of an ad to the bottom. So then they will read the question and then they'll be like, okay, this question is relevant to me, I am trying to find an answer for this question. Then they'll move down and then read, let me help. So basically I'm telling them that if you are looking for an answer for this question, let me help you. And then at the end, which is the third part of any image ad, or the third component you could say, is the CTA, which is call to action. What do you want your users to do? Okay, in my case, I have just mentioned swipe up to learn more. The CTA basically feeds the curiosity of the reader. So number one is hook, then you build the curiosity and then you give them a CTA such that by performing that action, you are feeding their curiosity and you will give them answers. You will let them know more about what you have to offer. Okay, and that is all that an ad does. That is all that ad needs to do. Okay, you do not have to make any ad very complex. You do not have to make it very dynamic. You can make a very basic, simple, static ad and still it could give you some results. Okay, I do not know if it is going to give me results or not. We will see in the upcoming episodes, but I'm just trying to tell you that if you know the thought process behind it, if you know who your target audience is and who are the people you want to talk to with your ad, you do not have to make it very complex. It is not rocket science again. Okay, so this is how the structure of an ad looks like. This is how I think about an ad. Okay, now there are a lot of different things that you could incorporate in any ad depending upon for what purpose you're using that ad, but we are not going to dive deep into it because then it would be a very lengthy video. I do not want to make these videos very lengthy and I want to just deliver the crux in the shortest amount of time possible, so I do not waste your time, right? So this is the structure of the ad. Now I'm just going to quickly recreate it. See, I'm just going to copy paste. Okay, so this is just a text tool written in the basic font, a question: struggling to sign freelancing clients due to lack of experience, question mark, right? Then the next element, guys, is this, right? So I'm just going to tell you how this works. It is basic, right? Text tool, let me help. Now I'm just going to duplicate this exactly to tell you how this effects work. Okay, then I'm going to change the stroke color to white, which is the border color if you are confused with the stroke, and then I'm going to just remove the fill color. So this is basically how this effect is created, as you can see over here, right? In case you want to know how to create that kind of effect, right? The next thing is image, because you want people to know who the person is. That builds credibility, because if someone see who is the person who is trying to sell me this particular thing and who is trying to show me this ad and want me to take action on the ad, if they say you see your face, if they see who the person is, even that makes a lot of difference. Okay, so this is basically just a PNG image. I'm just going to show you over here. Okay, so I just clicked my image or my picture from my camera right here in which I'm recording this video, and then I just kind of cut my image from the background using Photoshop. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. You can see millions of tutorials on how to cut your image. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, this is the image over here. I'm just going to move it such that it matches the frame of my artboard and the ad over here. Looks good, right? I'm just going to lock this, create a new layer. Now, as you can see, the next thing is the element that I'm using over here, right? Now, this element, guys, I just downloaded this element from internet, okay? And I downloaded the vector image of it. You could download the PNG image of it. So you can write like, offer sticker PNGs on Google and you would be able to find such stickers, right? Very basic. I'm just going to copy it again and I'm going to paste it over there. Then again, just write the text on top of this sticker right here. So I'm just going to copy this text and I'm going to paste it over here. And that's it. That's your ad creator. Very basic. But the important part, the things that are going to take you most of the times is actually deciding what is the language that you want to mention in the ad and how you are going to structure a particular ad. Apart from that, all the other things are basic. Okay, you just need to know basic designing and you'll be able to create an ad for yourself. And that is it. Also, one thing to keep in mind in terms of design, do not use a lot of colors. Okay, 2-3 colors at max are going to be enough. You do not want people to get overwhelmed, okay? Because you are not selling them design. Unless you're selling them design, you're trying to sell them a course, okay? Or you might be trying to sell them an ebook or maybe something else. So you do not want them to get confused with the design. The entire role of any ad is to just make people click on the ad, okay? And that is it, because once they click on the ad, they will be directed to the landing page or your website, and then you can tell them more about what is it that you're trying to sell, what is it your product, what is your service, okay? You can give everything to them in more detail. You do not want to write everything on the ad itself, right? Otherwise they will just get confused and they will scroll past Instagram feed or wherever you're running your ad, okay? It might be Facebook, it might be LinkedIn, it might be Twitter, it doesn't matter, because this is just a basic psychology of creating any ad. Because if you can understand this, actually designing an ad is very easy, okay? If you just watch 2-3 videos on internet about how to use any designing tool, you would be able to create an ad for yourself. So that is how, guys, I create my image ads. When it comes to testing these ads, I test these ads every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, depending upon the performance. And I am always experimenting. I am always creating new ads and trying to see which ad is working best or which ad is working better than the previous ads I have tested on my Facebook Ads Manager or in my campaigns, right? Now, this is exactly how you will create this particular ad over here. This is the second one. Now in this particular ad, let's break it down, okay? I'm not going to design it because it is exactly the same. I'm just going to tell you the things that have changed over here, okay? I just changed the heading from for wannabe freelancers to master freelancing, right? This is again another kind of a hook, okay? Because I just wanted to test something different, some different kind of heading, some different kind of hook, okay? So it says master freelancing. So anybody who is trying to get into the world of freelancing again, who is trying to scale up their freelancing business and sees this ad and the heading of this ad, they will stop. That is all there is when it comes to thought process of this particular heading, right? And then again, I'm just experimenting with the different type of question where I say, want to start a freelancing career and work with clients across the world, question mark, let me help again, then again the sticker, then swipe up to learn more. And that is it. That is how I end the different kind of picture, okay? This is the another picture that I've used because I also wanted to test different kind of picture, right? You can literally test all the components of a particular ad. You can test different headings, you can test different questions, you can test different CTAs, you can test different colors, you can test different pictures, you can test different design aesthetics. There are just a lot of things involved, guys, okay? And all the big brands that who create ads for their own product or services, they do not rely on single ad. They test at least 50 different variations of every element and component I have told you, okay? And that is like, it might seem very easy to you, okay? People are like, I'm trying to get into the world of Facebook advertising and landing pages, okay? Well, please experiment, okay? Because it is all in data, and you only get enough data when you experiment enough. So I'm just giving you the hindsight of what can happen, okay? Because all the big brands that you see like Nike, Adidas, L'Oreal, or whatever the brand you can think of, they literally test hundreds of components of hundreds of variations of every component I just talked about in an ad, right? Okay guys, so that sums up the first part of this video. Now I hope you know how to create image ads. If you found this first part of the video useful, please smash the like button. And once you do that, we'll just quickly move on to the second part of this video where I'm going to tell you how to script the video ads and how to record them. Let's do it. Okay guys, so the image ads are done. Now let's talk about video ads, okay? So when it comes to video ads, I myself do not edit the video ads, okay? Because Even though I'm decently good at video editing, I just take a lot of time, okay? I just waste a lot of time in editing any video, right? Right now I have a team, so I just script the video ads, I record the video ad, and I send it across to my team. Before, when I started out, I did not had my team. I did not test it with video ads, okay? I just created the image ad and I just did everything that was in my hands, okay? So I'm just going to script the video ad. I'm just going to tell you how video ad is going to be structured. I'll just record the video ad and I will send it across to my team, who will edit the video ad and will send it back to me, and I'll just make the ads live. Okay, so when it comes to the structure of this particular video ad, again, there are going to be 3 components of the ad. Number 1 is going to be the hook. The second is going to be building curiosity part of the ad. And the third is going to be a call to action or CTA, whatever you want to call it. So when it comes to the hook part of this ad, I just thought I will try this new form of ad where I will be just recording myself doing random things, maybe reading a book, maybe, doing something on the phone, or maybe just frustrated thinking about random things. I'm not going to speak a word, okay? And when I'm doing it, while I'm doing it, there are going to be pop-ups on the screen that will ask questions. Maybe, do you want to work with international clients but do not know how to? ? Okay. Are you unable to do freelancing properly due to lack of your experience? ? Or maybe some other questions as well. Okay. I don't know exactly what those questions are going to be, but I'll see. Okay. So that is the thought process behind hooking people. So when someone is scrolling the Instagram feed, they see a mute person doing random things, and then there are questions popping up on the screen that are relevant to my target audience. They will stop, right? They will wait at least to hear what this person has to say after all these questions are popped up, right? So that is the hook part of the video. That is something that I thought about. I just want to test it, okay? And I just want to see how people react to it. When it comes to ads, you do not know what is going to work and what is not, because there can be ads that you think are going to blow up, but they never work, okay? People do not click on them. And then there are going to be ads which are very basic. You created them in 5 minutes and they are going to work very well for you. Those are the ads that might bring you the best results and best conversions, okay? So do not be very emotional to your ads. Just be very creative every time. Try new things, experiment new things, and then look at the data. What is working? Because data speaks on itself, and then take your decisions based on the data, right? So again, that is the hook part of the video, guys. And then the second part of the video will be building the curiosity of the people who are consuming my ad, right? So what I thought for the curiosity part of the video, guys, is I just prepared a script where I'll be saying something like this, okay? I know exactly how it feels like, because when I started 2 years ago, I was at the exact same stage and I had the same questions. But after putting enough work, after getting my skin in the game, I was able to find answers to these questions. And by the time you're watching this video, I have already helped hundreds of people like yourself who are looking for answers to their freelancing questions. So if you want to get your answers, and if you want to start your freelancing journey the right way, click the link below and have a look what my past students have to say about me and how I can help you. And if you find it convincing, register for the masterclass today and start your freelancing journey the right way. So that is the script that I would be speaking in front of camera after the muted part of the video. So that script that I just kind of narrated in front of you have both the parts of it, okay? Building curiosity and then the call to action part of it. So again, the hook, build curiosity part, and then feeding their curiosity, which is call to action, and kind of influencing them to take the action and clicking on the ad, after which they will be directed to the landing page, right? So a bit more context on the build your curiosity part, guys. So I said 2 years ago, I was at the exact same stage. I had the same questions, and after doing XYZ, I was able to get at a place where you want to go, right? So basically, I'm telling my target audience that I was at your place, which is X. Then I did Y, which is whatever the strategy and frameworks that I applied, and then I was able to reach at Z. And I know that you also want to reach at Z. And through my strategies that I'll be going to teach in this masterclass, I can assure you that you will reach at Z as well, right? So basically, you're telling people that, okay, this person was at my stage and he can teach me that as well. What can be better than that, right? And then people would be interested in what I have to offer and what I have to sell them, and then they will probably buy the masterclass. That is the thought process behind the script of this particular video ad that I have created, okay? Again, I've told you guys in the last behind the scenes video as well that there is always a concept behind anything that is happening in the marketing, okay? There is no one thing which is present over there for no reason. Everything have their own significance. Everything has a thought process behind it. It is not just happening for the sake of it, right? So if you can understand why those things are happening and why people react to it, you would be able to write these scripts for yourself, and you would be able to create these video ads for yourself, right? Okay guys, so I have successfully recorded the video ad and I'm now just going to send it to my team. My team will do their magic and they will send it back to me. Now with the power of video editing, I already have the ad. Here is the ad in its finished form. Have a look at it and let me know in the comments how did you found it. I know exactly how it feels like, because when I started out in the world of freelancing 2 years ago, I had the exact same questions. But in the last 2 years, after trying a lot of different things and getting my skin in the game, I was able to answer these questions for myself. And by the time you're watching this video, I have already helped more than 100 people to answer their questions about freelancing via my Freelance Freedom Masterclass. And I'm sure, like those people, I can help you start your freelancing journey the right way. So if you'll click the link below, you'll be able to see what other people have to say about me and how I can help you in your freelancing journey. So click the link below, and if you really are serious about freelancing, register for the masterclass right now, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay guys, so that was the finished final ad for the masterclass that I'm going to test along with the 2 image ads that we created. And that is all for this video, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, smash the like button like always. And if you do not want to miss such behind the scenes value packed videos, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon so you can see these videos before anyone else. That is all for this video. Have a good day, and I will see you guys in my next video.